I now call Greg Judge, who is speaking in particular for Amendment 1.
Forget that. Conference. Can I firstly just join in the thanks given to George Potter in the work he's done in bringing this issue to our attention as a party. It's really important that with all the cuts that we've had to put forward as a party, which are necessary in terms of our economic plan for the country as a whole, that we also protect and understand the needs for the most vulnerable in our society. The Liberal Democrat Disability Association, which isn't just my association, it's also your association as a party. So I welcome you to join us in discussing and deliberating on this issue and many more as well. We've had members and so have other disability organisations talking about this issue, not just from a standpoint from what we think about it as a policy, but also as personal experiences with going through the claims process and having to go through the appeals process afterwards when you've had a claim turned down. I personally think that in terms of having a fuller life and enjoying a better well-being as a person, work is a good thing. You get a lot out of it, you get the ability to socialise, and you also get the ability to feel that you've done something in your day, as many of you, I'm sure, have experienced. But the point is, with these work capability assessments, is that with a tick box system that has been used in the past and has been talked against in many reviews by disability organisations and also Professor Harrington, who was commissioned previously, there needs to be an understanding that disability changes between one person and also within the individual. For example, I have a spinal cord injury, but that doesn't mean another person who has a spinal cord injury can do all the same things, or I can do all the same things they can do. I can only wheel about 200 yards before getting out of breath, where next year in the Olympics and the Paralympics, we have spinal cord injured people wheeling much further than that, and they're much more capable than I am in the physical capacity. Now, medical physicians have told the government previously, and continue to do so now, that we need to understand that because conditions fluctuate, that needs to be reflected in the assessment. And as of now, it has not been. So with the lobbying medical professionals are doing on the medical knowledge, and also as a society on our moral standpoint, we need to push this government, not just as citizens, but also as party members. Because we may be a junior member, but we understand and should do that vulnerable people deserve the support they need, both into work if they're capable of it, but if they're not, then there needs to be reassurance that there won't be pressure in pushing people into work, but that if there is need to be helped in terms of employment support out of work or in work, then that is carried on. Thank you, Conference.